Hey there, everybody. This is Eric from Outer Limitless.
And it's Carlos from Daily Carry Solutions.
We're here in Atlanta today to cover Blade 2019.
Now there is a lot of material to cover between June 7th and June 9th. These 3 days have a lot coming, so stay tuned.
You're gonna like it.
What's up, guys? I am here with Mark at the Buck Knives booth at Blade Show 2019. Mark, coming to Buck, just so you know, it's really dear to me. I had my Buck 110, I had my Buck 112, my 120, and I also had a couple of other folding knives. But I noticed that you guys have been coming out with some newer knives for the newer age. Everybody was used to the classic, you know, the Buck 110 and the Buck 112, you know, the leather sheath or the nylon sheath, and you just put it in the standard lockback. I noticed you have a couple of new ones. Would you be so kind as to show us some of those?
We'd be happy to show you what's new here. And I'm gonna flip this around to make it a little more evident. So the 110 you talked about, this is the same 110 blade, same 110 rocker. We changed the grind on the lead-in for it. We changed the chamfer a little bit, and we put a thumb stud on it for one-hand opening. Plus, we added a pocket clip. And we made it thin, because everybody's like, yeah, I love that knife, but it's thick, it's heavy. This one is super light, same lock back construction. You can flip the clip from left side to right side, and super thin, super light. Super affordable at $36 here at the Blade Show.
Yeah, for less than 40 bucks, you get Buck quality, and I mean the heat treat that you guys are just famous for. So.
Yeah, so not everybody can make a cake the same way. Just like with our 420 high carbon, we know how to do that.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the other version of this is our 110 Slim Pro, and this is with brown micarta. We have it in a green micarta, and again it's super thin, same thumb studs, but this time we've upgraded the steel to S30V. And so you've got the satin finish and the S30V on there, and it has the brown micarta, green micarta, and then the black G10.
Black G10, okay.
So you got some choices on there. So at a great price still, $92 with S30V and those composite handle materials, deep carry pocket clip, easy in and out of your pocket, and ready to go.
That's awesome. I mean, I think it's really good that Buck has understood the fact that, you know, there are some people that, while they really like, you know, the 420 high carbon steel and the heat treatment that you guys go to, because let's face it, it's not just the steel, the composition, it's the heat treatment and what goes into the knife, you know, into its production that really makes it the quality that Buck, you know, guarantees, and you guys guarantee it for life. Yeah. But you guys are willing to go ahead and upgrade the materials, not only for the blade, but the handle scales as well. Now, this is the Buck 110. For those who are watching, this is actually the longer version of the lockback knife that you all have.
Yes. So we also have the 112 size, and
actually like that
in those same handle materials. So we've got the brown micarta, the green micarta, and the black G10.
Very nice. Now the black G10, is it also going to be in? Okay, it is also in S30V.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay.
Yes, all the composite material handles are upgraded S30V.
Very nice.
It's really my favorite size. And,
I like this size a lot.
You know,
it fills my hand really well.
If CJ was around and he went to get us lunch, here it is, CJ Buck going to get me lunch. It should be the other way around, but that's the kind of man he is. And this is his everyday carry right now. And this takes such a nice patina with a little time in your pocket,
and
a little bit of oils from your hand, and whatever else from your hand. And so, you know, that's his everyday carry knife. That's one thing as a knife designer, when he says, yeah, I'll carry that knife, you know you're doing okay. And so it's great to see these come out. These are not ones that I did per se, but we've got another design guy here helping us out, and he's doing a great job.
Okay.
And so he really helped guide him a little bit, but he turned it on for this one.
All right. I guess this is a good way to segue what's in each other's pocket. Now, before you show me what's in your pocket, I wanted to show you what's in my pocket, because I am a Buck knife guy. Okay.
All right.
So I asked about the Marksman earlier because I carry a Buck Marksman. Now, the standard one that you all have is the 154 cm steel, if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
and the aluminum handles.
Yes.
I actually picked one up from my buddy, that from SK Blades. He does
Yep.
orders for you guys,
Yep.
and he got me the Gray Ghost.
Yes,
and
the
this
Gray
is
Ghost.
yes. Oh, there we go. A nice little plug for Steve. Nice.
Yeah, Steve
Yeah.
gave me a hat. You know, the Marksman started out as something that I had worked on. It was a collaboration with Graham Gavin Hawk, and those guys are amazing, you know, and they wanted to use this mechanism, and this knife had kind of a long evolution to where it's at here, and even the one in the catalog. And when we started it, we wanted to do a fully contoured handle. We wanted to do a fully contoured lock strap piece. And so fast forward, we got the production one going with the standard drop point blade similar to this. This is the hollow grind. Steve came to us and said, hey, I love it. Can we upgrade it a little bit? And he said, Mark, put a little bit of detail to it. So we added in the grooves on the side to make the access a little bit better for that lock strap. Then CJ said he liked the original one, and so we decided to do...
Oh my gosh, you had to upgrade.
We had to do
Talk about the one
a
up.
limited edition one
Wow.
a couple years ago. And so working with CJ to identify colors and materials. So he wanted S90V steel. The original design had this machine groove on both sides, and still relevant to Grant and Gavin Hawk. Everybody asked me, why'd you put those 3 holes in the blade? And I said, so you would ask me about it. I don't have a real hard functional reason for that, but it just adds a little bit of character to it, and you could use it to bend wire, but it's kind of a cool EDC. The strap has a whole lot more contouring inside there. The handle is shaped. It has the inset on it. The back end of it has a little bit more styling to it. As
Show it
opposed to
against
the original. Yep. The other thing that we did when we went to this one is the back end got a little bit squared off. We had a few too many setup steps on this back spacer piece, but we went ahead and did that right for this one, so that the clip, this uses the Vantage clip, and we got to go in and create the original clip, so it lays in line with the handle, and has a little bit of jimping on the handle back here for reverse grip or with your pinky, to have a little better control on it. The carbon fiber inlay, a blue Cerakote finish on it. It's aluminum handle, black oxide on the blade, the strap, and the spacer and the clip.
Nice.
And, we got one more to add to the
There we
mix.
go. The Gray Ghost and the orange.
one big happy family right
It's a
there.
family reunion. Yeah.
I know Steven's gonna really love this video.
Yeah.
He's a fan of the channel, and I mean, like, you know, Eric and I are both big fans of Buck knives. He's had his knives, I have mine, and you know, he decided on getting the Inferno. And when I saw it, I'm like, do they make any other styles? And they had the Gray Ghost available, and I'm like, wow, that just hits. I gotta get it. And I mean, the locking mechanism that's used, it's, you know, the deep carry clip without having to worry about the you know, the screws here, being able to flip it over with just, you know, adjusting the screws from the back. The G10, you know, being it's tactile, but it's smooth. I mean, you can put this in your pocket, forget about it. And I mean, the action on this is just
phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
They're great knives. I love mine.
This is an exceptional knife. I can appreciate this more than you know, and I guess we talked to the right guy today. So
You know,
this is awesome.
I thought of, you know, when I was coming to the blade show, I'm like, what do I need to bring with me? And you know, I've always had a fondness for this knife. You know, we did some extra detailing around the pivot. You know, the chamfers along here, a long body style to it, and you know, this one needs to come out and play. Come out of the
Any
shade.
chance it's going to come back into circulation, or was that a one and done?
You never know.
Okay,
you know?
good to hear. Good to hear.
If CJ was carrying this one for quite a while, and happy to have him carry a knife that I designed. And so,
Nice. Well,
yeah.
Mark, it has been a pleasure to speak to you. I mean, I found a buck knife, bro.
That's right.
I didn't even realize it. Thank you so much for taking a moment.
Thanks for stopping.
Thanks.
We really appreciate it.
Definitely.